Hi everyone! The other day I was just sketching in my sketchbook and I started drawing a couple of mermaids with some color pencils. While I was doing that, I also had gotten a couple of requests to do coloring pages, and it is something that I had been thinking about doing for a very long time, but I always keep putting it off for some reason. I'm a bit unsure about it. I'm not sure if I'm fully comfortable with having coloring pages out there. I'm not sure how they'll be received. So when I did these quick little sketches, I thought to myself, this would be a nice opportunity to make one and see what happens. So I thought that instead of using my rough line art from my sketchbook, I thought it would be better to import it into Procreate and then just drawing over it in Procreate so that I can get a more perfect looking line art out of it. And while I did that, I definitely refined the drawing quite a bit. I changed a few things like her tail. In the sketchbook, it's just a sketchbook, so it didn't really matter. So I made it just kind of like really loose, and I didn't fully like how it turned out, especially once the color had been finished. So I changed the tail up totally, and I added little things to make it a little bit more perfect, and her fingers and those kind of areas. So I definitely wanted to make it look a little bit nicer. But the whole time I was doing the line art, I kept thinking to myself, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to finish this. I'm not sure if I really want to do this. So since I was so unsure, I decided that I would start to color it for myself just to see how it goes. It's something that I thought of because I watch Art a la carte. She does coloring book pages, and she's always saying in her videos that if she doesn't enjoy coloring them, she doesn't release them. So I thought to myself, I should try that out as well. So I started to color in the line art just to see how I liked it. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned it already, I'm using my iPad Pro 2017 with my Apple Pencil and the app Procreate to create this. I'm actually really happy that I did start coloring this because I wasn't super happy with the colors that I had picked in the traditional sketch, and it was an opportunity for me to try out different colors. I did go to my default colors, you know, the blues, the pinks, that kind of thing. They're my favorite colors to pick, and they're just easy to work with. And I made the fish a little orange fish this time because I thought it was really cute and kind of worked together, especially since, like, you know, the orange and like a blue color are opposite, so it looked really striking to me. I had a lot of fun doing gradients for her fins, like a lot of fun. I used the same colors that I used for her pearls, but because of the way Procreate speed paints are, you really couldn't see the coloring of the pearls even though they'd already been done at this point. But I did actually put a little bit of pink and green on each pearl, so then I carried those colors throughout the rest of the drawing, and it was a lot of fun to do that. Very similar to the traditional sketch, but a lot more refined. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with the coloring in the end. I really wasn't sure at first I would continue, but I'm really happy I did. And especially since throughout the coloring process, I found a lot of small mistakes that I set it to fix. So I actually had a different file with the line art, which was a good decision on my part. Before I started coloring it, I had saved the file separately, and I went back in and I adjusted the line art so that at the end of this coloring, I'd already finished everything and it all looked perfect. But I decided I should try to import the line art that was fixed and then adjust everything. And that was a little bit of a headache, but it was a great learning opportunity for me. I was actually able to do it, and it actually turned out really good. So I'm really happy that I was able to finish everything and it looked better, because I had especially adjusted the eye in the second line art, so I definitely wanted that adjusted in this current drawing as well. And hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, also because Procreate speed paints tend to be a bit more boring to watch, I decided to edit this one a little bit different. So I hope you like the way that this one was edited. I tried to zoom in as much as I could just so you could see what you're supposed to be looking at, because it does go by really quickly, and sometimes I don't know, I don't even remember where I'm supposed to be focusing my attention at. So hopefully it helped you guys a little bit. And if you do like the editing of this, let me know so I can do that again in the future. So if you would like to color this mermaid yourself, then definitely check out my Patreon. There is a link in the description below where you can join us on Patreon, become a berry, and you will have access to a digital download of this line art that way. And this month, the patron gift tier reward is this mini print of the mermaid that you just saw me color. So if you're interested in getting that, then definitely check out my Patreon. The link is in the description below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!